Well, that didn't take long at all. Probably would have went on a 1 second time lapse. I probably could have got that done in less than 2 minutes, which I have to apologize to all my Norwegian friends out there. I know one thing for sure. The only thing Norwegians take more serious than themselves is their wood. And I know they're going to be upset that they didn't get to see me do that little bit of cleanup I just did. It would have been nothing. But the thing is all I got is this camera. I don't know how to edit yet. I got my brother-in-law working on getting me a machine. See, he's the Norwegian. That's how I know about Norwegian. And I don't have it yet. So it just seems like I'm just doing too much. It's not gonna come out right. I set up a couple logs and show off a little bit. One thing I want to show you is when you start dealing with bigger pieces of wood, the fatter the wood is, the longer you tend to cut it. Or because when you cut it, okay, let's say we're going to cut 16-inch pieces, which would be a standard for cutting for cordwood. And for a regular smaller stove, 18 inches if you're going to make them a little long. My stove can go almost, a 22-inch piece will almost fit in there. This saw's got a 20-inch bar, and you get thrown off because you can see that piece is just over 20 inches, so that'll fit in fine. And that's a good size for my log pile, because the longer they are, the easier they stay up. But I'm starting to get down into these. This one's almost too long. Here. Well, it's about the same length. I got almost the same length there. But as you start to get into the fatter wood, your brain and your eyes compensate. So to get the same look of a log, you automatically increase with your eyes. So you don't measure with your eyes. You can measure with a tape. They got all kinds of crazy things, crazy ways to measure. This isn't a good spot for me to show you what I think is the best way to measure. But when I'm in a good spot to show you that, I'll show you how I see the easiest way and the best way for me. Like I said, I've only been doing this professionally my whole life, not making firewood, just running saws, cutting. I'm a climber. Let's see if this stuff cracks. Whoa! That was the hard one. These will be easier. I'll show you the rest of the tricks on how to crack wood too. Oak, probably still frozen in the middle. So, like I said, that one's gonna be a little harder. People say you're crazy to use a maul. I got about 5 mauls that I use. This one I hate. This one's a pig. Ugh, and that's never gonna crack. Right there. It might. I'll try one more time. Ugh. There we go. So, and then here, this wood got really ugly because, like I said, it was a blaze tree that I'd been through a lot. It just wasn't in a good spot for it to grow. It's almost too long. Let's crack it anyway. Maybe not. This is a tough one. See that? That's a Y, right? That's a crotch. And that just is not going to want to crack. Not at all. Looks like I might get lucky. Right here. Alright. This hollow. This is kind of a neat piece. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. Well, it's windy. The wind is picking up. It was 40 degrees today, but wind is picking up. I'm going to cut these. Let's go ahead and cut these two pieces, see what they look like. I'm going to get down the hill. Go get a windbreaker. Now I lost my glasses again. I had them just a minute ago. And now I lost them again. Because that dust was really blowing up and getting in my eyes. Now I don't have glasses. There they are. Right there. Goody. Let's see what we got there. See how fast my saw starts. I left them out last night. Didn't get that cold. Yeah, check the camera quick. Bring it over. Obviously it needs to be brought over. That's probably good right there, huh? Getting good with the camera a little bit. Yeah, that looks kind of good. So like I said, to all my Norwegian brothers out there, sorry we missed that one piece. But we blame that on my Norwegian brother-in-law. Like I said, I'm gonna cut not much of a log in there. Let's get some firewood. There needs to be more firewood on that pile. I'm not gonna mess around with milling everything. Maybe we'll make a couple bucks with that piece, but like I said, this saw's been out all night. 18 years old, this saw. Cutting about 85 tell you the smell of oak. It's the smell of warmth. It's a heck of a piece, huh? I wonder if that'll crack. Ugh. Woohoo! Boy, oh boy. It's about 18 inches. It's a long way. Right about 16 that way. That's my medium-sized saw. 18 years old, I gotta replace it. I gotta get a lighter saw. That's just too heavy. And right there, it's gonna jump up. That's gonna get a lot wider. Should I try to crack this? Holy mackerel. I don't want to give away all my tricks in one day. Not in one day, not on one flick. Could have made that a little flatter. Oh yeah. Yeah. Lefty? Righty? Red oak! Woo! Still frozen in the middle. It was 9 degrees a while ago. Hope I don't get a heart attack today. Huh. Woo! I need a windbreaker and a cup of tea. Maybe I'll bring a saw down, I don't know. Really, there's a lot of sleep in this log. We'll get to that later. I gotta show you how this stuff is getting down the hill next. I don't know if you can see that toboggan in the background back there, but if you haven't guessed it by now, there's almost a half a cord of wood there. I'm surprised it didn't take me long at all to get this far on this tree. I probably got less than 3 hours into it so far. And thanks to all my Norwegian brothers out there. I'll have a lot more to do some other time. I'm gonna go get some tea and a windbreaker. Maybe I'll change my sweater. Curt.